Hello everyone, we are now on our lesson 8 of this complete AutoCAD training 2D and 3D course. We are in our draw commands part 2. Okay, so we have this uh, specific commands that we're going to use in this video. We have the construction line, ray, polyline, multi-line edit, multi-line style, polygon, rectangle, ellipse, spline, donut, arc, and region. Okay, so now let's go to our AutoCAD software, and here's your AutoCAD environment. Okay, so now let's try to create a construction line. Type construction line, specify your first point. Let's say you want to create your construction line here. Oh, construction line for XL. Let's say you want to create your construction line here, there. So construction line is a line that is having the both direction, they are equally the same with length with their different opposite direction. Okay, let's try to do another one. Type XL. Let's say you want to create your construction line here. Okay. Okay, so that's how you create a construction line in AutoCAD. So it is just a line with infinite length in both and opposite direction. That is our construction line. Okay, let's try to erase it. Type erase all, enter. Okay, next command that we are going to use is command ray. Okay, we are familiar with the word ray, particularly in our sun we have the rays. Okay, first specify your first point. Let's say we want to create or put our first point here. Okay, so it is just like a construction line, but the difference is that the ray has only one direction of line. Okay, so if you could recall, construction line has both has an infinite length of lines in both opposite direction. Ray is used for uh, putting an infinite length of line, but in only one direction. Okay, so let's try to put another set of rays. Say we want to put the ray here. You just have to click where you want to put the lines. Okay, so since the OSNAP is turned on, automatically it detects, or the platform suggests where you can put your line. Okay, so that is what construction line and ray is. Okay, erase that all. Enter. Okay, next command is polyline. Shortcut for polyline is pol, I guess. Polyline, PL. Polyline. So what is the difference of polyline to line? Okay, so as you can see, by using command polyline, I was able to create a line in my desired direction and in my desired style of line. Okay, so if you can see, I have here my options wherein I can customize my line. Okay, say for example this one, I want to create an arc using my polyline. So I just have to type arc, then specify my next point for the endpoint of your arc. Okay, and you can do that continuously using our polyline command and choosing the arc as your style of line. Okay, so that's the difference between line and polyline. Okay, let's try to do another style of polyline, which is, say we want to put the line here, half width, half width. Okay, so in half width, you have to indicate the outline size of your line. Okay, first half width, let's say I want to create my first half width as 5 for my initial size. Then the other half is say 2. Okay, so as you can see, my half width style or the size of my half width depends on my specified value of width. Okay, so it is just the width of my line, whether you want it unequal or you can do it equally. Okay, PL polyline. Say we want to put that here, half width. Let's say we want to do it equal width lines. Okay, 5, 5. Okay, so as you can see, activate ortho mode. As you can see, the width of my line is equal or parallel. Oh, okay, they are parallel. And you can do it continuously. Okay, so that is the polyline using half width mode. Okay, let's try to delete that. Erase all. Enter. Okay, let's try another mode of our polyline, which is length. Okay, in this mode of polyline, you can just specify the length of your line. Let's say we want it 100. Okay, then 200, 100, and 200. Okay, so that is how you create a polyline with specified length. Okay, another method of polyline is undo. Well, you're just going to undo what you have done in your polyline. Let's try to do width. Okay, so it is just the same as half width, but in this method, you can only put uh, initial value of width, indicating that the width is equal with the both sides. So 10. Okay, there. That's how you create a polyline. Now let's go to our multi-line. So from the word itself, multi-line, meaning it is multiple lines. Type multi-line. Specify first point. Oh, multi-line. ML. Okay. So you can see from the word itself, we have multiple lines. So you can create maze using multi-line. Okay, so that's how you create multi-line in AutoCAD. And also, you can customize your multi-line. You can indicate whether uh, how many lines of how many lines you want to create in a single multi-line. Okay, let's try to do that. ML edit for multi-line edit, then this will appear. Okay, by using this command, you can create an overlapping multi-lines showing that some lines are under or over the lines. Okay. And then let's try to do another, or let's try to use another style. Okay, so there are a lot of options that you can use, and you may choose in one of them and try them on your own since I have limited time here. Okay, so that is our ML edit or multiple line edit. And then we can customize the style your multiple lines. So you just have to type ML style and this will pop up. Okay, you can customize your multiple lines here. Okay, so this is the standard style of multiple line. We use that here. It is just a composition of two lines. So to create a new style of multiple line, you just have to uh, click here. Let's say ML style 2, continue. Then line. Okay, we don't want an arc in our line. Okay, then color it by red. Line type is continuous. Okay, add, and then offset by 10. Color is blue. Add, and then another one offset by 15. Color is green, and okay, modify, add, set by 20. Color of cyan, add, then okay. This is our customized multiple line style. Okay, so let's try to use our modified multiple line ml, then click here ml style. Okay, mlstyl2. Okay, click your first point, and then there you have it. You now have your customized multiple lines. Let's try to activate the auto mode and click wherever you want your lines to go. Okay, so that's how you customize a multiple lines in AutoCAD. Okay, our next command is polygon. Okay, in our AutoCAD, we can create or insert a polygon in a minimum of 1 to 1024 sides. Okay, let's try to do that. Let's erase this for the meantime. All enter. And then type pol for polygon and their number of sides. Say 3. And okay. So we have the option whether we want to inscribe it in circle, or meaning to say the specified or the desired shape that we want will be inscribed in a circle. Okay, let's try to do that first. Okay, so meaning to say the basis of the size of our polygon will be based on the size of a circle. So it is just we can say that we have an imaginary circle outside of this uh, polygon. Okay, let's try to do another polygon with different number of sides. Say 10. Specify the center of polygon. Let's say we want to put that here. Inscribe in circle again. And drag. Okay, so if you could observe, it is just the same as uh, adjusting the size of a circle. We are adjusting the size of our polygon just the same as we adjust the size of our circle. Okay, so click here, and this is our polygon with 10 sides, which is inscribed in a circle. Okay, let's try to do another polygon with 20 sides. Specify center point here, and then let's try to circumscribe about circle. Okay. Okay, so this is our polygon with 20 sides, which is circumscribed with circle. Let's try to do another polygon with 100 sides. Circumscribe. Okay, so it may seem like, or it may look like a circle to you, but it is a polygon with 100 sides. You will take a closer look with your with this shape. You can see there are mm, there are some endpoints here. So meaning to say those are the sides of our polygon with 100 sides. Okay, so that's how you create a polygon. Okay, from one side to 1024 as our maximum number of sides of the polygon. Okay, so now let's try to create or use this command, the rectangle. Okay, delete that, and then to create a rectangle, you just have to type rect or rectangle, and then specify your desired size of your rectangle. Okay, let's try to create or use the other methods in using rectangle. Type rect, specify your point, then area. Area is, let's say we want it 50, and then width is 100. Okay, so that is our rectangle. So I created a small size of rectangle. Let's try to do another rectangle here. Okay, rec, specify your first point, dimension. Let's say we want the length of our rectangle to be 100, and then the width is 200. Okay, so that is our rectangle with the dimension of 100 as our uh, width, and 200 is the length. Okay, so that's how you create a rectangle by specifying the width or the dimension of your rectangle. Okay, let's try to create another one rect. Let's try the chamfer mode. So chamfer mode is okay. So it is not chamfered yet. Do that again, rect chamfer. Let's say we want the distance of our chamfer to be 1000. 1002. Then you have to identify your point. Okay, so that's how you create a rectangle with chamfered edges. And then another type of rectangle here is fillet. Okay, say 1000, 1000. I specify the first point. Okay, let's do rect and fillet. Specify the fillet 1000. Then create your rectangle. Okay, so as you can see, we have these two rectangles here, the chamfered rectangle and fillet rectangle. Okay, let's try to do another one, rect and elevation. Okay, let's say 100. Then drag here. Okay, so what is the difference? It is just somehow as the same as fillet. Okay, let's try to another one. Rectangle. Okay, that's how you create a rectangle in AutoCAD. Next command is ellipse. So to create ellipse, you have to type EL, then specify. Okay, so you can adjust. You can create a circle here, but we are using ellipse tool, so we can adjust the length of our circle here, and you can create oval in ellipse. Okay, so difference of ellipse to circle is that circle is just like that, and we can adjust the length since it is already circle. But in ellipse, we can create circle first, then okay, circle, then you can adjust the length of the circle or the height. Okay, so that's how you create ellipse. And then next command is our spline. Okay, so by using the command spline, it is just a series of arcs in our platform. The difference is that line is basically you can use it by creating a line. It is just limited in lines only. But in polyline, you can have line in different shapes. Say for example, arc. And in our spline, it is a series of arcs or curls or curves in this method. Okay, so that's how they different from each other. Okay, so that is spline. Next is donut. So the to insert a donut, you just have to type DO for donut. Then where's my donut? Okay, let's try to do that again. Donut. Specify the inside diameter. Say 10,000. 1, 2, 3. Then specify say 15,000. Okay, so that's how you create a donut in AutoCAD. You just have to type DO, shortcut for donut, then specify the inner diameter and the outer diameter. Okay, another command is arc. Although we are already familiar with arc, let's try to do that. Okay, arc, you just have to type your first point, then specify your second point, and then drag uh, depending on your desired size of arc. And since arc is part of circle, you can create circle and close and just close it to form or to create a circle. But we are gonna use an arc, so we are just limit to arc. Okay, so that's how you create arc. Specify your first point, then the second point, and drag in your desired length or size of your arc. Okay, so that's how you create arc. And now let's go to region. Okay, so region is basically just joining multiple lines to become one object. Okay, so let's try to create line, and let's form a rectangle. Okay, so basically they are not yet joined as one object. We can move this side away from the other lines. Okay. So to join all of these lines and become one object, you just have to type reg or region, then select the objects that you want to join to become one object. And we want to join these four lines to become one object and a rectangle, and enter. Okay, we can also join by using spline. Okay. Ah, okay, let's try to region it. Okay, so our spline is now in one object. Let's try polyline. Hmm, arc. Okay, to make it one object, type reg or region, select the object. Okay. Okay. So now our polyline is now combined into one object. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something, and see you again on our next video.